Welcome to UPSC History Guru. My name is Suhail Turki and I welcome all of you. Today I am going to tell you about how you can control your brain and increase the efficiency to read more and to be an alert when you are preparing for UPSC examination or maybe some other examination. So let's start. You all know that being a creative and learning new thing engage your mind. The first thing, maybe you have already seen and perhaps you have always wanted to learn a new skills or hobby, either way creating or learning something new exercise your mind, writing music or for example engaging both your right and left brain. You're never too old to create or learn, so motivate yourself and boost your brain power. Research shows that even as we age, art and creativity offer a path of opening up the windows to the people of emotional interiors. You learn something new, whether you take a cooking classes, maybe UPSC classes, learn a foreign language, or discover how to use a digital camera. Anytime you acquire a new skills, so your brain will benefit for it. So never stop. Smilings make your brain happy. Doing something you love boosts your spirit and is sure to bring a smile. Interestingly, your brain knows when you are fall upside down and like it. Like for example, when you smile, the brain sees the muscles and assumes that the humor is happening. The act of smiling also reduces stress and boosts your immune system and release the brain feel good chemical. So the most important thing that moving boosts mental health. If you love hiking, bird watching, metal detecting, dancing or any activity that's put your body in motion, you are helping your brain exercising, increase your heart rate, which helps to combat a lot of diseases. Study shows that the physical activity also stables your mood, improve your learning and engage your memory muscles. If you are feeling down, exercising can help put you in a more positive mindset. So if you need a mental pickup, try. And being the most important thing, lack of self-confidence and low self-esteem prevent many people from pursuing their passions. Like for example, if you want to become an IAS officer, so sometimes you feel maybe that you are lack of confidence. So for that, you can use, if you're always wanted to write a novel, write something to create a creative writing or creative something which really helps you in your long journey. The most important with that the brain needs a hard work. Yeah, that's true. Like for example, with the hard work and perseverance, dream can and do come true at any age. So never ever stop dreaming. Like I can say in his, like for example, the inspirational extension speech, my father always said to me, I would be a late bloomer. I believe I'm the oldest person to win this particular award. So the big takeaway is this: do what you love with a passion and determination. Be positive and make a mind map properly. Like whenever we talk about the examination, we need a lot of work. We need a lot of hard work. And sometimes it's really we feel sad or upset. Take some time to do something you enjoy, something that makes you smile. So I personally believe, being as a teacher and being as a guide from last 7 years, so I believe that most of the time when I feel down, I usually used to listen music or maybe I busy myself in some other activities. So it's not necessary when you are in the examination or when you are preparing for the exam, take some break as well. That will really help you. And don't worry for anything. At the end of the day, just remind one thing, that you have a next day. And do remember one thing, love is a fun. And doing things you love will become a fun. The great is that spending time doing what you enjoy and reduce your stress and your pressure. Let it be and don't worry about anything. Keep in mind that you are best. Imagine that what you can do. So I must say one thing, that when I was preparing for the examination, so it's naturally you have something you have to do. You are not excited to passionate about it, but you know you need to get it done. This feeling of obligation motivates you to work hard and complete the task. You have something, you get to do it, you are interested in your task. You might have even assigned this task for yourself rather than receiving it for someone else. And you are happy to put in the time and effort to complete it. In which scenario are you more effective? So in which scenario are you more efficient? And in which scenario do you feel that most fulfilled? I'm willing to bet that your answer to be each of these questions should be correct. And the most important thing, the feeling described and everything is that being a self-motivated. You have to motivate yourself every day, every second, every minute, because you are living in such a society where there is always on every side you feel the negativity. Before you continue, there should be some plan. We thought you might like it be, or maybe sometime. Every human being wants achievement. But it happens with the passage of time. Like we need to give some time to our brain. And yes, of course, health is most important. Keep your health and don't take much stress. As far as the science is concerned, brain's health refers to be how well a person brain function across several area. Aspect of brain health includes like cognitive health, how well you think and learn and remember, that is the cognitive health. Motor function, how well you make and control movements including balance. Emotional function, how well you interpret and respond to the emotion. And the most important, how well you feel and respond to the sensation of touch. And brain health can be affected by the age. So don't wait. Try to change and relate the change in the brain. A growing body of scientific research suggests that the following steps are linked to be cognitive health. Like for example, how well you think, that it depends upon you. But how? Yeah, for that you have to work. You have to go for the deep, into darkness. And then find out. Read good books. Be a great learner. Never ever stop, because no one can stop you unless you will stop yourself. Be your own motivator. Be your own guide. Don't beg in front of others. At the end of the day, you will lose. And no one believe. And say that yes, of course I can. Don't be stopped. Don't think that you cannot. Don't be idle. Do something. Try new things. If you fail in the first plan, be sure that you have a second plan as well. Most of the time we work on the same plan, same things, same routine. No, not at all. So hopefully you all aware about that our brain needs a training, a design. This design should be based on your mental capability. And the timetable according to the brain, our brain works according to the timetable. If there is no timetable, you cannot improve your mental health, or neither your mental capacity will grow. So hopefully this will work for you, and I hope that you will work on this. Thank you for being with me, and I wish sooner or later you all are going to be crack this UPSC examination. But do remember one thing, that in this life we are here. We just need to do one thing. Try and try. Never stop, because you can do it. May Allah bless you all. Thank you for being with me. Do share, subscribe. Lots of love from the UPSC History Guru, Suhail Turki. Bye-bye. Stay safe and stay blessed.